everybody, and welcome back to some more Ultimate Alchemy with Janky Nick. Hello! Oh, Nick, welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Our island, which doesn't have a name yet, Nick. I can't help but notice. We haven't named... Did we name this island, actually? I feel like we might have done. I think we did... No, yeah, we did. This is 50 Shades of Grey, is what we're on right now, Nick. That's what this island is, of course.
50 Shades of Grey and a shade of purple and a shade of brown.
A slight shade of purple. But we did agree, Nick, that all colours are just a different shade of grey. And so I think that this stands true, Nick. If anything, I think we're now at 53 Shades of Grey, which doesn't have the same ring to it as 50 Shades of Grey.
When it becomes 60, it becomes easier, to say. So we just have to make
60 Shades of Grey. I wonder why they chose 50. I've never read the book nor watched the movies in that franchise, Nick.
I've never read the book. I think I was made to watch the first movie under duress.
So he says. Yeah? No, please don't make me.
Please don't make me watch it.
Don't make me watch.
Oh
no!
Moves,
I
hands
guess
from
it's...
eyes, eyeballs popping out of skull.
But no, so I wonder what the story is behind 50. Why 50 Shades of Grey? Why not 49 Shades of Grey?
Yeah. Why not 6,437? Why not? I bet you. Why not infinite? There are probably infinite Shades of Grey.
Exactly.
Why not infinite?
I don't know. I feel like we need to contact the author of that book, Nick, and figure out, get to the bottom of this. We need to do some hard-hitting detective work and figure out what's going on there, Nick.
Isaac, who wrote it? Who knows?
I have no idea, Nick. Not a freaking clue. Not a freaking clue. Anyway, Nick, back in the real world, back on the island. In the last session, Nick, we were working on, or at the very end of the last session, Nick, we set up this coke oven here, right? And what I want to work on in today's session is using that to produce coal, which we can do by turning charcoal into pulverized charcoal in the pulverizer, and then putting the pulverized charcoal into the coke oven, should turn it into coal. We can then pulverize that coal that we get to get sulfur as a byproduct, and we can use that sulfur with the statues of the thinker that have been melted into essence to make blaze powder. That's kind of the crafting tree that we're going to go through to make blaze powder there. Before we get into that though, Nick, we have made a few changes to the conga line. I don't think we mentioned in the last session that we added tin and copper over here on the end, but those are now both automated and being made en masse. We've got 64 stacks of both of those, Nick, which is very nice indeed. And between episodes, I have gone ahead and automated glass as well. And so we've now got a little barrel at the end there, Nick. If you ever find yourself in need of just a wee bit of glass, a little pick-me-up, a little bit of glass. Yeah, who doesn't love a little bit of glass? I know I do. And we also set up this RS system, Nick, so we can now actually just craft in here, which is fantastic.
I know, and that's what I'm going to be doing today, Isaac. I'm going to be working up on wireless versions of these boys.
I'm going to be working up on wireless.
I'm going to be real with you, Isaac. I made ender shards, Isaac. I made, wow. I made
Nick,
a weird version with loads of them.
You made 8?
I made 8. Yeah.
Did you use how did you make that? Oh, no. So when you make more than one at a time, it automatically stacks them in 8.
Oh, I see.
And the graphics just different depending on how many you have in your inventory. Right. So they do stack.
I did actually make 8. So I've got 8 lots of 8.
Nice.
So I've got a stack.
Actually, Nick, I mean, I know you've got a plan for today, and, that's cool and all, bud. But
thanks, man. Thanks. I'm really glad.
What if you changed course? How do you feel about trying to automate ender shards?
Automate ender shards. Right, Isaac. You see, I'm not very well versed with this conga line. I feel like you're the expert.
I am, Nick. But I feel like in order to expand out, Nick, we need to work as a team, right? If anything, if the Care Bears have taught me anything, Nick, it's that friendship is magic and teamwork is the key to success. And so I feel like we've got to work together, Nick, on this conga line, right? And I feel like you can do it, Nick. I have faith in you, bud.
So you want ender pearls?
And conquer. We do need ender pearls, and the reason why I'm thinking that we should automate these shards is because they're essential in the making of ender pearls, right? We need quite a lot of them to get ender pearls. So if we could automate them, Nick, that would make life a whole heck of a lot easier.
So I need automatic wooden bowls. I need automatic iron pickaxe and automatic pistons.
So wooden bowls you'd have to automate. The wooden bowl is not used up in the crafting recipe, so you need to have one in the crafter. Jobs are done. Back here, Nick, if you come on around to the back, here we have automated iron pickaxes, like in this this bottom bit here, and you can see that this transfer node is pulling off into tiny chests. So if you just put a tiny chest behind your mechanical crafter and then run this pipe to that tiny chest, it will constantly keep your mechanical crafter full of iron pickaxes. So the only thing you've got to automate, Nick, is the piston, and then finish it up.
Okay,
right?
so I need automatic cobblestone, automatic redstone, and automatic wood, which is quite easy, and iron, which is all available.
Everything that you need is already being made. All you gotta do is just pump it to the right place, Nick, using transfer nodes and stuff. Nick, I have the utmost faith in your ability to get this to work.
These transfer nodes, so I need pipage.
Yes.
And are these pipes allowed to connect with each other, like for different networks or not?
So no, you don't want the pipes to connect. But if a pipe does connect, you can use this this handy wrench right here and just like
to disconnect them.
Click in the middle and they will disconnect like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so you can very easily prevent pipes from connecting. So here you go, Nick. I will hand you this handy wrench. You're gonna have to make some more pipes, but I can give you 3 to kickstart you off on your journey.
This is gonna go badly.
I mean, Nick, it'll be fine. Like you can't. I don't think that you can be that bad.
Okay. Well, I'm going to prove you're wrong. So let's find out.
I have faith, Nick, that you can make this happen, right?
Oh, wow.
And if you do, then we can, it'd be good for the whole fun for the whole family, Nick. It's gonna be a good time. I believe in you, Nick. I believe in you.
Okay, man.
There's nothing, Nick. If you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. All right.
Okay.
Don't even sweat it.
I've got it. All right.
Okay.
Scratch his head.
You just emit confidence, Nick. I have nothing but the utmost faith in
everywhere. Right. So I need 2 mechanical crafters. That's how we start this.
Yeah.
This
you start with that.
Okay.
Oh boy. So yeah, I'm going to work on this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the pulverizer, I think, can also output into the coke oven here. So I'm pretty sure that we want to pulverize charcoal, which means I'm going to have to set up like a little furnace system first. I also made, so in the last session, Nick, I want to update the chat because we had a mechanical crafter here before, and I've replaced this with a tier 1 crafter from RF Tools because before I was having the issue, remember, where the craft for leaves would give back dead bushes, and I couldn't move the dead bushes back to the carpenter to be reused, right? I have since fixed that problem by replacing the mechanical crafter with a crafting tier 1 crafter from RF Tools, but I was informed that what I could have done is at the top here, there is a keep ancillary items in input. I think you can click this to move ancillary items to output, and I think that would have moved the dead bushes to the output slot, at which point we could have moved them to the carpenter there. So if anyone else having that issue, you can do that instead of replacing it with a tier 1 crafter. I just made a new crafter before I read that comment that told me about that, and then hooked it up with a flux duct, and it worked just fine. So yeah, that's that all nice and taken care of. I'm going to quickly whip up a redstone furnace here.
Look at these mini chests. They're so cute.
They're so adorable, aren't they? They're just tiny.
They are tiny.
But yeah, the idea here is that if you have the mini chest at the back, when the mechanical crafter finishes using its pickaxe, it will then pull another pickaxe from the mini chest because the mechanical crafters automatically pull.
I don't actually need this hopper here, do I? Can I just put this right behind?
What do you need the hopper? You do need the hopper.
Okay.
I mean, you could put the mechanical crafter right behind, but you'd have to have a flat transfer node between the mechanical crafter and the item barrel, right?
This is okay then.
This is fine though. Yeah, this is okay. If you don't feel confident using the mechanical, using the transfer nodes, the flat transfer nodes, that's fine for the time being.
Okay.
There's no problem with that. So is this working? It is. I then need another barrel full of oak wood is what I need. Barrel. There we go. Also, people did point out in the comment section, Nick, that we should be changing the speed of our acceleration ones before we put them in mechanical crafters. In the last session, multiple times, I put in like base acceleration ones on the slowest speed. But what you should be doing is clicking equals, moving them up to fastest, and then putting them in to make them just a little bit faster. And then hopefully this is going to work quite nicely. Now, this is just a basic it's a survivalist generator. It's very slow. I think I might have to replace this. I was hoping I could get away with it, Nick, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to have to upgrade it to a standard generator because this thing is real freaking slow. But yeah, this is working. So we're now producing coal, which is good, from pulverized charcoal. So let me look here at blaze powder. If we want to make blaze powder, we need to put sulfur dust into a fluid transposer with 200 millibuckets of essence of knowledge. Now, sulfur we can get by putting the coal that we get into a pulverizer, right? Yeah, there's a 15% chance of getting sulfur. I think we can also upgrade the percentage chance of getting that sulfur as an output by putting in more upgrades. You know, there were certain upgrades we can put in there. Now that we've got nickel being made, we can make Invar, we can make, you know, the upgrade kits and start upgrading our machines to be a bit faster. But we'll start by getting another pulverizer and throwing that down on the output, so we can output the coal, pulverize it, get the sulfur, and then whilst we're waiting for that to do its thing, we can then also look at setting up the system that auto-crafts the statues of the thinker, and then puts them in a magma crucible to get the essence of knowledge, and so on and so forth. It's quite the setup, Nick, but I like it. I like it. It's a good, like, little automation tree that we've got going on here.
Good. Okay. So I need to put a barrel of cobble behind this, and then I need to have something that's inputting regular planks into it. So do I need a second crafter for that turns logs into just wood planks? Do you reckon?
You will do, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then. That actually makes things a bit easier as well. And then I need to connect a transfer node up to it as well. That also has iron and redstone, Ryan and Edstone coming in. So if I pipe up from the iron line, right, and pipe up from the redstone line, can I have that connect together and go into the back of this crafter? Or was that?
Yeah, you should be able to, yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, they won't try and guess. Yeah. So my only that should be fine.
All right, we'll figure it out. But maybe not.
The reason why I think it probably won't be fine is because the if you connect the iron line and the redstone line together, then redstone might try to go back down the other line and connect up to where, you know, to this mechanical crafter that's making iron pickaxes. So you'll probably want them connecting on different sides if possible. You know, maybe the top.
It might be okay. This might be interesting then, because it also needs iron and redstone and a barrel with fresh cobble, right? So I'm going to be able to going in from all sides.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. What you could do, if you really wanted to, if you needed more space, you could set up a chest further back and then use item conduits to pull them in.
That'll
do you know
work.
What I mean? Or just set up like if you wanted to set up, for example, like, you don't even have to use item conduits, but if you wanted like a chest back here,
into the
pump
chest,
the iron and redstone into that, and then use another transfer node to pull out. Yeah, so just have like an intermediary, like, you know, storage solution. That way you can, you know, it essentially gives you more sides to work with, right? So,
all right,
if you want to do that, that would also work just fine, Nicholas.
Okay.
Do not fear. So I have another pulverizer here, Nick, which I'm very happy about. Very proud of my pulverizer. Gonna go ahead and whack this thing back down right about there. I don't think that pulls out automatically, although I think, like, it's weird. The coke oven has no defined input and output, but I think this will work. Oh, it totally does, Nick. It totally does. I love it. Okay, so that's gonna produce us
these item barrels, right? Quick question. If just an oak wood one and put cobblestone or wood in it, does that become?
So if you click on the item barrel in JEI,
yes.
The top one is just an empty item barrel.
Oh, it's the
second one is a
bottom
creative wood barrel. That one's just normal stone. You gotta go over the page for cobblestone.
Aha, I see. I got it.
But
so cobblestone surrounded by chests.
Nick, we've made a fatal mistake here, my boy.
What's up?
We've put down obsidian, but we don't have diamond pickaxes. And those we.
What needs accessing?
I kind of want to be able to access. I need to. So like. This here is going to make, if you look inside, it's making pulverized coal and also sulfur.
Right.
The sulfur is what I need for the blaze powder, but I might as well keep the pulverized coal. So I was going to put the barrel on the back to collect the pulverized coal, but like there's no free side to output both things to now. I was going to put the pipe underneath, but now I can't. I'm gonna have to move this up.
Good luck.
Right? Like move the pulverizer up by
Unless
one.
you want to break it by hand, Isaac.
Nick. I'm not spending 8 minutes. It's so slow.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just move the pulverizer up by one. It's going to look horrible, Nick, and I'm going to blame you for it forever, but
okay,
it's going to be fine.
No, I'm ready.
Also, I was looking at the recipe for lapis between sessions, Nick, and I don't think that it's going to be too hard for us to get.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that we can finally put our thing down.
We can finally put our freaking generator
I've still
down.
got it. I'm looking at it right now.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Nice. input, and I guess that means I can probably make the... Oh, yes, I'll make the bottom an output like that. The bottom can be the output for the... Yeah, and then we'll make this the output. Yeah. You playing an instrument, Nick? Are you an instrument player of any kind?
I used to play the piano and the electric guitar, Isaac.
Oh, nice.
But not anymore.
You not keep up with it?
Not anymore.
No, you're not keeping up
younger.
with the old piano playing? I also played the piano, Nick, when I was younger.
Were you a sick piano player, Isaac?
They call us pianists, Nick.
Were you sick pianist, Isaac?
Not really, Nick. I was like a very mediocre pianist.
Oh, I see.
What about you? Were you a sick pianist?
No, Isaac. No.
Were you ill often? No.
No. Fortunately, not, Isaac.
Of the thinker. Could you crack out a good...
Could I crack out a banger? Is that what you're about to ask?
A good, like, Mary had a little lamb?
Mary had a little... Tell you what, Mary had so many little lambs the way I was playing, Isaac. Mary was a late boy.
Oh.
You better believe that
just
Mary
all of the lambs.
Was bringing the house down.
Oh, my goodness. Freaking Mary, man. What's Mary up to these days? They never give you the backstory. They never tell you what happens. You know,
like
you never
Mary
know.
The sequel, right? Mary too. Mary had a sheep.
What's Mary up to these days? You know,
is she all right? Is she in prison? Like, did she have a drug problem? Oh,
you know?
Poor Mary.
Did that little lamb grow up?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, what's
Mary?
What's going on? You
Come
know?
on, these are the real questions.
The hard-hitting questions
that need to be answered.
They bring you with, you know. They open a window to another world, to another life that you can listen, and then they just cut it off, Nick.
Terrible.
You know?
Terrible.
Savage.
It's like the wheels on the bus go round and round. Did the bus ever reach its destination?
Did it break down on the way? What, are the people okay on that
Who
bus?
knows?
You know?
Did they get to where
Did the wheels ever stop? You know? Can you leave
Is the driver
bus?
still alive today?
Once you get on, are you just permanently stuck
the wheels
forever on the
go
bus?
round and round? Who knows? This is...
Oh, Nick,
I'm glad, Isaac, that we are...
I think we need to like shift professions, Nick. We need to move into journalism, and we need to get some hard-hitting reports on what's happened to these people. You know what the you know.
I agree.
Mary had a little lamb 20 years later, coming soon to
yeah.
HBO,
It's like they're redoing The Lion
like...
King, and they're making a new Toy Story, and they're like redoing all kinds, Isaac. So where are our nursery rhymes or whatever?
Exactly, Nick. Exactly. That Incy Wincy spider, like, what happened to that
Is she
guy?
still Wincy?
You know,
is he still Incy?
Is he okay?
Like, did the drain finally finish her off?
Exactly. You know, did he get enough flies to sustain himself? You know, did he get killed by a human who was scared for their lives?
I would have personally.
I know you're a savage.
I'm an Incy. I'm Wincy of Incy Wincy spider. Can you just break a cobblestone barrel and it won't end my life?
Yes, you can. If it's a creative barrel, you can just end it.
This is what I'm going to do. Because I only have one slot to play with here on this mechanical crafter. So I'm going to have this chest with iron, redstone, and infinite cobblestone going into it. And then that, you get me. You get me, bro.
I've lost my... Oh, no, there we go. For a second, I was having trouble flying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it kept pulling me down for some weird reason. That's odd.
Wow.
But yeah, no, Nick, no, I like this. You know what you're doing, Nick. You got this locked down, Nick. You got this locked down. I'm here to help, Nick. What have we got here? So you got planks being made.
Yeah.
And then this will pull down the planks when you need to.
Yeah.
You don't have stone anywhere here, Nick.
Yes, I was going to pull the stone into the chest. See, I didn't want to put anything here, right? Because I feel like you might need this for further conga lining. So I was going to have this single chest here, and I was going to have automatic stone going into this along with the iron and redstone. There's a bit of a space constraint,
Nick,
Isaac. What's up?
Nick, I'm a genius.
Are you going to use Ender thing, Isaac?
No. I'm going to blow your mind, Nick. Are you ready? Are you ready to be blown, Nick?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Here you go. I'm going to get my pre-blow coffee.
You ready, Nick, for me to blow your mind, Nicholas? Boom. Storage drawer.
Oh, wow.
Cobblestone.
Look at that.
Iron, redstone, and then
God, it's like iPhone 4,
Look at that.
this, Isaac.
Look at that.
Revolutionised the way we work.
He's a genius. Damn. And then I'll get a key, Nick, so we can lock it up and so it doesn't come up with...
Have you put the individual items in there, or is that for me to do?
No. You still need to do that. Good. Like, we can put the multiple items in there. Do you have each item?
Cobblestone, redstone, iron. Let me grab some iron.
But yeah, that should make it a lot easier on you, Nick, honestly.
Beautiful. And that should be fine, really.
Yep. And again, the mechanical crafter should pull from there whenever it needs it. So now you just need to pump all those things, into
beautiful.
into that drawer. And bish, bash, bosh, you're good to go, Nick. You're good to go. And if you need to, by the way, you can move this pipe up. This pipe that's already here.
Oh,
especially the middle bit.
Oh, yes.
To get access to this side here. You know what I mean?
That's actually such a good idea.
You're welcome, Nick. I'm full of them.
Ooh.
All right, so I need a magma crucible. So let's make some more of that freaking nether brick again. Do I have what it takes to make a magma
I was doing the nether brick stuff last time.
not.
It's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Because it's like you don't get much from your rack, do you?
Yeah, you don't. That's the thing. We should ultimate that, I think. Ultimate the old racking of the nether. But here we go. Hardened glass is just obsidian and glass, right? In the smeltery?
Yes.
I believe.
It is.
Nice. Oh, I do love that you can... Oh, yeah, though. Viscous hardened glass. Oh, I do love a good bit of viscous glass, Nick. So, Nicholas, I need to begin fabrication of statue of
I'm really
the
interested
thinker.
in this grey thing on transfer pipe size. Can I have a bit of a theory with it?
Right.
Maybe this grey thing stops things from going back through it?
The other way. I think it does, yeah. I think that is indeed the way that works.
Which will be very useful, actually, for my task at hand here.
So you're like stopping the redstone going back through is what you're thinking now and stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're going to go for it.
We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens.
Go for it.
Okay.
If you've cracked that, you crack it. Crack it right
baby.
Open. Okay, so statue of the thinker, really easy, just stone. Stone, I could, of course, make a stone barrel. Here we go, stone barrel. Nope, not cobblestone. I would like a standard stone barrel, like so. Is that right? No, I made the wrong one. Gosh, dang it.
Pull some redstone out of here. So flat transfer nodes are literally just transfer nodes, but flat, right?
That's Nick. You've hit the nail right on the head on that one, bud.
This one. Here we go. Oh, okay.
I mean, they're a little worse than normal transfer nodes because normal transfer nodes you can put like upgrades in, and you can filter and all kinds of stuff. I'm not an expert on the flat transfer nodes, so I think that you can probably do some of those things with them, but just not all of them, right? Like they're a bit more limited in scope, but they're also a lot smaller, Nick. Which is, you give and you take in this world, Nick. There you go. All right, I need a mechanical crafter. We're using so many freaking mechanical crafters. Actually, do we already have one? We do. I made 17. Nice. So if we put this in, I'm going to need a flat transfer node, I think, here, because I'm going to have to move between the mechanical crafter and the crucible.
I've got loads.
I would love one,
Here
Nicholas.
you go. Hold on.
Could I?
I'm just trying to
unpipe
pipes, which is turning out to be a real pain. Here you go, man. Here you go.
Thank you, Nick.
If you need any more, I'm your boy.
So, I will keep your number in mind, Nick. So, gonna get rid of this because we're gonna move things from here into the magma crucible. Make sure that it's set to input on that side and then output on that side. So here we're gonna combine a chisel and stone.
Ooh.
And if I just put a chisel in there, I think I should start making the thinkers. It does nice. Let's go put them in there. This guy needs some power. Easy enough.
Oh yeah, God, these pipe connections are just so annoying.
So if we set that to, that's input, that's output. Is that working? I think that's, it's just very slow. Okay, that's just very, very slow. Thankfully, Nick, we have a means of making things faster.
I see.
And that is the mechanical user with acceleration ones. And thus, if I just make a few more of these, hopefully we can make that magma crucible faster. If we might actually have to start looking at making actual upgrades for machines, like the augments that make the machines faster. But before I do that, let me see. First of all, can I do that from like over here? Is that gonna? Oh no, of course it's not gonna work. That would have been too easy, Nick. I'm gonna have to go down here and then do it like that. Nick. Oh boy, come over here, my boy.
What's up?
Come over here. Come to me.
Ooh.
Look at
Essence
this.
of knowledge.
Look inside
this is what you
this
want.
thing here. It is what I want. If I speed this up a little bit.
It's the statue man's.
Look at that. We're making blaze powder. Holy heck.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Blaze powder. So we've got man's being made.
Man's being made.
We haven't automated the chisel yet, but the chisel's got quite a bit of durability, so it should be able to make quite a lot of mans before we have to automate it.
Okay.
Man's being melted in the magma crucible.
Oh, wow.
And then man's liquid is being turned
Into
with the
blaze
sulfur
powder.
into blaze powder. Yeah.
And we need the blaze powder for... This is where you finish off my sentence. We need blaze powder for...
we can use the blaze powder for a bunch of things, Nick. Specifically, we can use it for Noblians to easily transfer power all around if we want, which is very nice. But also, I think blaze powder does have another use. It's used in making Eyes of Ender, of course, which I think we are used in other crafting recipes. And I'm sure it's used somewhere else as well. Like, I'm sure there's something that we need blaze powder for in the future. But for us, in the short term, Nick, Noblians are where it's at. Do you want to show me your...
Yeah, look real quick. So this, do I need a flat transfer node below the cobble barrel here to get things out?
Yeah.
Okay,
how is that gonna? So, no,
I
I don't think you can. I don't know. I don't know if you can just. I don't think that you can flat transfer node into pipes.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Do I need to regular transfer node into?
You would need to regular transfer node into pipes. Yes, you need to have this one further up and then regular transfer node it down.
Okay.
You can look, I think, 'cause I'm pretty sure we have regular transfer nodes already. We do. I've got 3 of them.
Let me.
If you just move that up by 1, I will slap down a regular transfer node, and that should work out just fine. At which point, Nick, are we there? Have you cracked
it should be, like in theory. Oh God, that's the wrong one.
That's not cobblestone. Yeah, it's all right. I got you, bud.
Man. Here we go. There we go.
Kapow, kablammy, and then you got that pipe back.
Here we go. And then
nice. Doesn't really matter that it connects to there, but you can disconnect if you want. Okay, so that worked because it lost a bit of redstone that it had. Look at that,
nice.
It's made a piston, Nick. A piston has been made. And so now if you put you need to put a bowl and a pickaxe into this autocrafter, into the input slot at the bottom, because these top bits are just, look at that, you made a shard, Nick.
Oh,
you've done it.
Beautiful.
You've done it. So this is not receiving redstone.
No, so if you follow this back, so I've got redstone connecting here, and then I've got like a back channel thing to try and stop red.
Have you done the same thing again, though, where you put like a flat transfer node down?
So the flat transfer node is down here, I see. So that's why.
So again, you can't.
That makes sense then.
There you go. If I've got to come around, I can't
you
fit
come
through that
down
gap. But if I come down here, oh boy, this, do you want to get rid of that as well real quick? Like, if you click on that, left click with a flat transfer node in your hand, it should get rid of that. Just left click it.
There we go.
There you go. Nice. And then kapow, if you want to put down I've got a pipe here.
I can do
that. I've got a pipe. You want to hammer that so it doesn't connect?
Yes, I'll come down.
In the middle. And we should be good to go, Nick. Like that. Oh, boy. Yeah, you want to...
There we go.
There we go. Okie dokie. All right. So I don't know how fast it's going to move redstone up. Probably not super fast, but it should, Nick, in theory here, be automated. Now,
there it is.
We can make that...
Yes.
Oh, did it work? Nice. Oh, yeah, look at that. 22 as well. It's moving up quite quickly. So it's making pistons, making shards. Oh, look at that, Nick. 8.
Isaac did it.
Oh.
With a lot of help.
So these stack in 8. The barrels, Nick, have a weird bug where they get to 1 stack and then they stop. So you'll see this is stuck at 8. If you take one out and then put it back in, it then continues. Like they
needs a bit of a push to get it going.
Yeah, the other barrels, they stop at 64 normally because other items stack at 64, but because they stack at 8, they stopped a little earlier. But yeah, that's working, Nick. We've got 21 ender shards now. The ender shards are indeed automated, using the redstone, using the iron, using the wood. See, Nick, I had faith. You've done it.
Thanks,
You've
man.
done it all along. We can speed this up by putting in speed upgrades from by putting in speed upgrades from extra utilities into the transfer nodes, right?
Yeah, because cobblestone's been a bit slow here, Isaac. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Nick, it might be, it will be faster. I'm going to, okay, what I'm going to do temporarily, Nick, I'm going to leave your setup there because I like what you've done with the fact that your setup doesn't interfere with the second lane.
Oh, no, I think I fixed it. I've put a back channel machine here, and I think that fixed it.
Oh, because I think what happens is the transfer node searches all the way down until it hits this. Yeah. I was going to say though, Nick, is this working just fine though? 35. It's still not. I was going to say,
it's gone back.
This?
It's getting there.
Like for now, that's faster, I think.
Yeah.
Like that just works because it can just pull the cobblestone from where it needs to be. If you hold shift as well, you can see the actual number on the barrel there.
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, for now, I think we can leave the stone here. We can always put something here that's a bit less intensive, like something that's a bit more flat that doesn't need to go quite so vertically high, you know what I mean, for this next bit in the conga line. But Nick, flipping heck, we have finally got that up and running. So now we've got ender shards automated. It's going to make making like, this is actually full, Nick. We're going to have to put some upgrades. Oh, it's not quite full yet, but
it's getting there.
It's going to fill up quite quickly because it can only hold 512, whereas the rest of these can hold 4,096. But we can put upgrades in these, Nick, to make them a little bit faster. But now, Nick, what we can do, thankfully, and what we will do in the next episode is start looking towards making ender pearls using these ender shards. And also just in general, it's going to make making like generators and those resonating redstone crystals just a lot easier because you don't have to go through and do all of this manually every single time you want ender shards, Nick. So it's a good thing to have nonetheless. Over here, Nick, if I just run you through this one final time, we now have wood being smelted into charcoal, charcoal being pulverized into pulverized charcoal being turned into coal in the coke oven. That coal is then being pulverized itself to get us a byproduct of sulfur. That sulfur is then being turned into blaze powder with the essence of knowledge, which we get by melting the statues of the thinker, which we get by crafting a chisel and a stone. We do still need to output this blaze powder. Again, we don't have the ability to access underneath here, so it's kind of hard to
figure it out.
To output that.
We don't have diamonds, do we?
We don't. No, diamonds are a bit of a pain to make. What I probably will end up doing is putting like Ender IO item conduits here instead of transfer nodes, so we can pull and push with multiple channels in one block and then have a barrel on the front there, Nick. But I think that is a good point for us to wrap up for today, Nick. We got a lot of stuff done. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, hit like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.